day, everyone. I am Dino Manuel Prestado. I will be presenting today my master's thesis entitled The Use of Multiple Representations in Physics. Science teaching in the 21st century has become more challenging in the light of exponential increase in knowledge and its application to diverse fields in all aspects of life. The present era, and predictably the succeeding ones, necessitate that science education be more improved for right application. To improve the quality of science education, we as teachers should be able to address the difficulties experienced by the students. Based on my personal experiences, these include failure to learn and understand the concepts when problems are solved using the equations only, difficulty in manipulating variables in an equation as well as in deriving formula, and finding it hard to present or explain a concept other than mathematical procedure. Multiple representations in this study refers to the use of representations based on the rubrics for assessing problem-solving processes. It was developed by a team led by Jennifer Doctor and Kenneth Heller from the University of Minnesota. These include useful description, physics approach, specific application of physics, and mathematical procedure, as well as logical progression. These contentions pushed me to do this study and formulate the following research problems. Number 1. What multiple representations were used by the students in doing performance tasks? Number 2. How is the use of multiple representations related to letter A, mental ability, letter B, conceptual understanding, and letter C, problem solving? Number 3. How does the performance tasks using multiple representations enhance conceptual understanding, problem solving skills, and attitude towards problem solving? This is the theoretical paradigm of the study. The learners construct knowledge in a constructivist learning environment by using representations in doing the performance task. Through it, students are given opportunities in enhancing their strengths and weaknesses. In the process, the learners undergo the 4 stages of experiential learning. These include concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. Likewise, learning is influenced by personal, behavioral, and contextual factors. Through these theoretical models, the learning of physics is assumed to be more meaningful, relevant, and effective. Meanwhile, this shows the conceptual paradigm of the study. It shows the relationship between the use of multiple representations in doing the performance tasks and to the following: mental ability, conceptual understanding, and problem solving, and how this relationship can enhance the student's conceptual understanding, problem solving skills, and attitude towards problem solving. For the methodology, this study used the combined quantitative and qualitative research methods. It utilized a one-group pre-test, post-test design. The study had 3 phases: pre-assessment, intervention, and post-assessment. In the pre-assessment part, the students underwent an online intelligence quotient or IQ test. They were also given a 35-item multiple choice pre-test which requires them to show solution or explanation or any representation, and an attitudinary, a survey on students' attitude towards problem solving. During the treatment or the intervention period, the teacher conducted observations on what representations were used by the students. Likewise, the teacher conducted random interviews. For the post-assessment, a 35-item multiple-choice parallel post-test which requires students to give a solution or explanation or any representation was administered to the students. Likewise, the attitudinary was also given. Similarly, students were asked to submit journals with entries and the students' outputs in the performance tasks. Here is the result based on the order of the research problems presented earlier. Number 1 is the multiple representations used by the students. Based on the outputs, the students used multiple representations. These include useful description, physics approach, specific application of physics, mathematical procedure, and logical progression. However, it can be noted that the use of multiple representations is limited to what representations are appropriate for use in doing the tasks for each of the activities. For the second research problem, here is the result: the relationship between the use of multiple representations and mental ability. Based on the Pearson correlation coefficient test, it showed that the use of multiple representations and mental ability has a moderate correlation. This means that students with greater number of multiple representations used appeared to have better mental ability as shown in their outputs. Likewise, the relationship between the use of multiple representations and conceptual understanding yielded a moderate correlation. This means that students with greater number of multiple representations used have better conceptual understanding as shown in their outputs. Similarly, the relationship between the use of multiple representations and problem solving yielded a strong correlation, which means that the students who used greater number of multiple representations performed better in solving problems as shown in their outputs. The result of the third research problem showed that there was an increase in the conceptual understanding evident in the mean gain in the pre-test and the post-test scores of the students, represented by 10.54. Meanwhile, for problem-solving skills, it showed a mean gain of 15.69. The increase in the mean score in the post-test showed that the use of multiple representations have enhanced the students' conceptual understanding and problem-solving skills. For the attitude towards problem solving, it registered a mean change of 0.71, indicating that there was an increase or a change in the student's attitude towards. Now, to conclude, the students used multiple representations. There is a moderate and significant relationship between the use of multiple representations and mental ability and conceptual understanding. On the other hand, there is a strong and significant relationship between the use of multiple representations and problem solving. By using multiple representations in doing the performance tasks, The students have enhanced their conceptual understanding, problem-solving skills, and attitude towards problem solving. For recommendations, parallel studies may be conducted about multiple representations and its effect on the development of higher order thinking skills. Further studies about multiple representations may be conducted using the true experimental design. Other performance tasks may be developed in other topics in physics, where students can use multiple representations. And the teachers should provide students with a variety of activities where the use of multiple representations is appropriate and will help them in enhancing conceptual understanding. These are the references of my study. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the following persons: Dr. Epifania B. Nunez, my thesis advisor, and Dr. Rebecca Rosario O. Bercasio, the Director for Bicol University Center for Teaching Excellence. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. That would be the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. I am Dino Manuel E. Prestado.